Alright, so we're out here today this afternoon on some public. This morning we went to our property and we couldn't pull any of the birds that were on our neighboring properties onto us, just because our property just isn't the best for turkeys, really. But
especially this year.
But we were going back to the truck and we wanted to check to see if we could plant. This weekend it's been really soupy, so we were walking out to the field and we didn't bring a gun. And there was a tom and a bunch of jakes and one hen. So we ran back to the truck, tried to get set up on the turkey, and by the time they started working away, and then we tried to circle them, and it just didn't work. So overall, it was kind of exciting, but we're gonna try public today. And the place that we wanted to go, there's a truck at, so we kind of went to a different spot of this piece of public, and we're gonna try it up. But there's already boot tracks here, so I don't really know how well it's gonna be, but we're gonna give it a shot and hope something good happens. I just wanted to do 2 calls, because sometimes I'll answer one or not the other, like we had last week. Yeah. Okay, so we had a complete change of events. We were coming out of that piece of public because it just did not look very good at all. There's boot tracks everywhere. There's people talking deeper into where we were going, so we just decided to bail, and we're just gonna drive around and check out other pieces of public and see if anything looked good and if we could get something striked up. And as we were walking out, we were coming back into the parking lot, and we ran into this couple. They were kind of by their house, and they asked us if we were having any luck, and we said no, nothing was wanting to play. So they said, well, why don't you go up to this piece here? It's my land. You guys can go hunt it and see if you can strike something up. So it butts literally right next to public. So this is kind of on a dead end road, so we're gonna go in here and give it a try. There's some good public right here, and then the lot line is to my left here, so we're gonna try to see if we can get on some birds and hopefully have a good hunt. I've never had that happen before, so that was pretty nice of him. So it's pretty cool.
Does he own that too?
No.
Sure.
I'm looking at the maps, but I don't think so.
I think we could change.
He's single.
Yeah, okay. We gotta get. He's like straight down in the bottom. I bet he's in the green down there.
He is, yeah.
Do you want to follow the ditch or go on that ridge?
I feel like he'll come up better, don't you?
Probably. I don't know. Rebuild through that stuff, or we could set up and maybe call him across. Oh, he's not that far.
He's not that far. He might come.
You should go down a little bit more, I think.
Yeah, we're to this front here, and then we'll stop. Should be
screwed that one up pretty bad. That was him. That one really hurts because we should have killed that turkey. And I think we would have killed that turkey. But we got set up. Everything was perfect. We knew there was a good chance that he was going to come up this hill. He'd have to before roost anyway. So we decided to sit tight so we wouldn't go down and spook him. It was starting to be so we could see down the bottom. We didn't want to spook him. And he had stopped gobbling as soon as we got set up, like always. And I said, he's either got hens and going the other way, or he's coming. That's usually what that means. And sure enough, we heard walking, and I don't know how, but both of us thought it was behind us and on the other side of the ridge, which is perfectly plausible for him to be coming up that way.
Right.
Like, it was just as likely. And we were facing this way. And it kept getting closer, and then it kind of stopped. It could have been a squirrel, I guess, over there. But then it's like,
and then
no.
I called.
It's like, no, that's behind us now, because now we're both facing this way. And Trevor turned around. Did you see him right away?
I swear to God, I just heard it.
I don't know if you saw him right away. Did you see him right away when you turned around?
Well, I turned around, and I could hear something, so I kind of looked, and I saw some sort of movement. And I instantly said, Hunter, there's something coming up the hill. So then by that time, he was already still...
I was literally 180 degrees from it.
Yeah. So I said, we got to turn around. And I left my gun in the truck because it's too hard to film and carry a gun. And so by the time I said that, the turkey went into some brush, and I said, try to swing, because then he was going to pop out and he was going to get a shot.
So I just started swinging real slow. I mean, I don't even know how he would have seen me, but all of a sudden I finally saw him. At that point, I was almost all the way turned around, and I saw him just run through an opening almost, and then I thought he had stopped, but I think he probably just kept going, I'm sure. No, that was a drum. That was a drum. Well, finally we have one talking now, but it's too late. There's no way we can call anything in right now. We're not sure what we want to do in the morning, so not sure what to do really.
It was the weirdest hunt I've ever been on, because we were down there on that bottom, and that turkey, we saw that turkey, ran off, whatever, but then immediately we started hearing drumming, and then we'd sit there for a while, and then we'd move, and then we'd hear drumming, and then we'd move, and then we'd stop again, and then we'd hear drumming.
Thought I was going crazy.
And it was real, it was close, a bird was less than 50 yards at one point, and we could never find him or figure out where it was coming from. And then he just kind of went away, so I don't know what the heck happened.
I think it might be that one. Finally, we might have scared him away with all of our calling.
We didn't get to utilize that private land other than easy walk out.
Yeah.
Well, we're out on the farm today, planting soybeans. We only hunted this morning for maybe an hour and a half or 2 hours. There was literally nothing we could go after on the public land. Then we tried to go to another spot after we gave up hope, and there was already a guy there, and it was a relatively small piece, so we just decided to head back and try to take a nap. So anyway, we're out here planting today, and I guess that's gonna wrap up this video. No more turkey hunting this weekend. We should be out, at least Trevor should be out next weekend, and hopefully I'll have some better luck than we did. If you liked the video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to see future content. Thanks for watching.